all caps too. That said Yahweh right there. See you saying?
Yeah.
The Lord killeth and maketh alive. He bring it down to the grave and bring it up. His only begotten Son, He allowed him to be what? Crucified. And then who rose him? Who caused him to be risen up again? The Most High.
Yeah.
There you go. The Most High is the one that when you see it, even it's a baby, brother, because that's why Job said, I pray you, therefore, whoever perished being innocent, or where was the righteous cut off? Because you know why? The righteous is not cut off. And no one's innocent.
That's true.
No one's innocent.
That's very
You don't
true.
know what you did in your past life through reincarnation. You don't know, brother. Because we know we got sins this life. I committed adultery. Before I learned this, I committed adultery. Even by sleeping with women that had, you know, I slept with a woman that had a man before in the world, when I was out in the world. You know, you know no better. So you commit wickedness, you know what I'm saying? I worked for many years.
I try not to.
And then, you know what?
I try not to, man.
You know what, brother? Up to back in the day, you know, back in the day, you grew up, that's what your parents feed you.
Exactly, and I ain't know no better.
Exactly, brother. So, like, before I was, like, when I wanted to seek the Most High back in 2006, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was living down in Atlanta.
Yeah.
And there was older Jakes there that was teaching me, you know, about eating right. So back then, I knew how bad pork was. Because I had went off pork for like, man, brother, like 7 months. 7, 8 months, maybe almost 9, maybe. I came back here, 07, and I was working at IPC in St. Joe. And I was just hungry. I'm like, man, I need a waffle. You know, just back in the day. I need a waffle with cheese and bacon on it. You know what I'm saying? My mother, my mother's here right now, she'd tell you. Within 2 or 3 minutes, she had to pull up, I was throwing up.
I know what you're saying, because this is like to me, if I don't eat pork and I eat it, and I don't know, and I go, hold on, man, my stomach don't feel right. I got a headache. Instead of like, what's wrong with you?
Exactly.
What was that, man? It be sausage. I'll be, oh, bro, you could have told me.
Exactly.
You could have let me know something else in your stomach hurt. You got a headache.
Yep. So I heard that I forget what elder said that it was one of the elders of their elders that said in order to appreciate righteousness you gotta learn wickedness. Like in order to appreciate righteousness you gotta he said you gotta either learn or know wickedness. So that's true because when you before you have the truth, before you learn the truth, right? All you know is wickedness.
Now you got me sitting over here thinking like, hold on, man.
Yeah, you got think about it, brother. Look, we don't know righteousness until we taught, right?
True.
So when you taught righteousness, right?
You're living in wickedness.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You taught righteousness, and you look back at your what you were doing in your life. Like, damn, I was being so wicked.
You just made me think when you said that, I was like, hold on.
Yeah, cause you like, man, I saw another man's woman. God damn, if it was back in the day, I could have been put to death for that shit.
That's true.
So you be like, man, goddamn, I'm filthy. That's why Paul said, "Oh, wretched man that I am." Because this body we in, man, we've done some shit. This body, man. Yeah, excuse my French, brother, but I'm just
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. That's language, bro.
Yeah, but so we appreciate. So I myself, just like you know, looking at it like, man, you know what? That's true. Because now you appreciate righteousness. Now you realize why we went into captivity.
Oh, I've been realized why we in the captivity.
That's what I'm saying. But now
I've been
wickedness.
Look how we act as a people, and then they want to. But look how we act. We really don't show love to each other like the way we supposed to.
Yep.
Like we don't.
Yep. But the scriptures say that that Israel is like wild bulls caught in the net. I had to bury my cousin, right? I had to bury my cousin yesterday, right?
Yeah.
And I grew up. This is my older cousin. He grew up my dad. You know what I'm saying? They all raised in tight like up north together and all that. So we had Robinson brothers.
Yeah.
They acting like they on the block chilling and shit. Family friends of our family. Like they on the block chilling, making all this kind of acting ratchet and this, you know what I'm saying? And my family grieving.
Just because you black, you don't got that ghetto everywhere you go.
You know, so I'm like, I turned, and they right behind me, brother. I said, look here, man, show some fucking respect to my family, man.
Mm-hmm. even though we got these mouths for a reason, we loud for a reason, but people don't realize that.
I said, show some. So we get out. So when we get outside, right? We get ready to take them to Crystal Springs.
Yeah.
They talking stuff. And I said, like I said, I could have cussed you. I said, I could have cussed you the fuck out. Look at her brother. I don't give a fuck. Goes over here. Be respectful. You ain't like a fucking wild monkey. That's Jake's problem. They disorderly, brother. That's my main point of saying that. Bring this example from yesterday. Here it is, myself and the other. You motherfuckers ain't love him when he was living. Now all of a sudden you gonna come here acting like you go home and dressed all up for what? You gonna see him when he was dying? You know his kidney. Did you know his kidney was fucked up? When he couldn't hardly shit and piss. You know what I'm saying? And I was getting on them, Jake. The point was, don't be disorderly.
I know what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? But let me continue on with another precept for you, brother. Isaiah 45:7. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, see, it's in all caps again, do all these things. So, who's the one doing that? All right, who's the one when some bad happens? All right, what we call bad or evil, same thing. Mm-hmm. Who's doing it? The Lord doing it, right?
Yeah.
Because the scripture has said it, right?
Yeah.
So Amos 3:6. Should a trumpet be blown in the city and the people be not afraid? Should there be evil in the city and in all caps Yahweh had not done it? Woo!
That's powerful right there. That's saying a lot right there.
Go ahead, brother. I'm listening.
That's saying a lot.
You see what I'm saying? You learn it in the church buildings, brother?
You say what?
Did you learn it in the church building?
No, because the church they don't try to teach. I believe that they'll be trying to teach you the word. They be trying to teach you from the slave master mentality.
Yep.
And how you like thinking that you're still in a slave mindset and you can't break free of that slave mindset. But when you break free of that slave mindset,
Gun. Deuteronomy 32 and 39. This is the Most High speaking with Moses. See now that I, even I, am He, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make it live. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver it out of my hand. That's why Paul said it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of living power. That's why Paul says it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of living power. When you realize
that's why we can't be saved or redeemed by nobody else neither.
That's why we want to slave. Who saved us? Who saved us, brother? Who got us out of slavery? This nigga, Jesse Jackson, Martin Luther King,
he had plenty of trying.
Malcolm X, all of them.
I see. That goes hand in hand with.
Go ahead and say it, brother.
I said that goes hand in hand with what the Bible just said.
So now you mentioned that, right? Let's go to the curses, right? So now you understand that, right? Deuteronomy 28:68. And Yahweh shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see no more again, and there you shall be sold to your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. Now you go into the word, you go into that word buy means redeem you or save you.
Yeah.
When the conquistadors came over here, the Spaniards came over here.
Well, everybody thinks that they're mostly from England, but they're not.
Fucked us over, brought our brothers over here on ships. Those are the Southern Kingdom, right?
Yeah.
So, who was able to save us? Nobody. And he didn't come and say, you don't know.
No, because they weren't calling them Israelites. They were calling them Moors.
Huh?
What they calling them?
Well, there was in Europe. That was in Europe. They called themselves Moors.
Yeah, they called themselves Moors.
They was taking them down. And guess who used as translators?
Moors.
Hebrew translate the Moors.
They used the Moors.
Now look, brother. You know, my so-called symbol, right?
Yeah.
So you know that it's guys in Israel that believe that us Latino and Native Americans are not Israelites. Now how the fuck can that be so?
They got some, but how was that? Didn't they get affected by it too?
Why would the Edomites have Hebrew translators on the ships.
Because they knew the language.
They knew the
language. They knew the language of the people there.
They was in the encounter. Because why? You could have had Greek interpreters.
But they didn't know.
You could have had Latin interpreters.
They didn't know that. That's how I look at it. So they had to know what they had the people with them speaking the same language.
Exactly. And everything they find about us, this land is written in Syrian style Hebrew. And where the northern tribes come from? The Syrian captivity.
I know that. I see something they got a church one day. Yeah, somewhere down south, somewhere like that. Where they still got the old, where they still got the Hebrews written on the
stone?
No, not the stone. On the pews.
Oh, they do? Oh wow. The Church of Virginia.
I think it wasn't Virginia. It was somewhere down south though. I know that.
Yeah.
I know that. I know it was somewhere down south.
See? But see how much confusion that is? Yeah. Now, when you look at all of us, right? Now I've been raised around both. I've been raised around Southern Kingdom Israelites and Northern tribes. My best friends.
Now, how do we know the difference?
How we know the difference? Oh, between the tribes?
Yeah.
Because each tribe have we got our names are nomen omens. One, but then you gotta really be around the tribes and know the difference because we all fill our names. All right, we all fill our names for the most part, and then most people get the Jews, the Southern Kingdom, they get there right automatically, right? Yeah. They say, we know the Negroes and Jews, right? The Negro tribes, right? But then you go in the scripture, they don't know how to explain.
Because I'm sure, like, what about the African tribes? Aren't they part of some of them? Not all of them?
No, I'm talking about some of the West Coast, right? North and West Coast. Yeah. Some other down south. You got it over there. That's why I'm explaining shit. Ports was called Port Judah Port, Benjamin Port, Levi.
Yeah.
Look it up, yep. Yep, that's true. Even, because I know some of them, to be honest with you, brother, when you look it up, some Semite came over there too. So
over there though, I mean, we did touch each part of it. They can't just say, well, slavery just came to America. You like, what about everywhere else touch?
Well, the land of Israel and the continent of Africa touch. It touches.
You say what?
You can travel by land from our land of Israel
to Africa.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
So yeah.
I mean,
so when the Romans came,
but I thought that Egypt. See, I always thought that Egypt and Israel was Africa.
No, you got the Fertile Crescent, brother. You got you got a full understanding of the Garden of Eden. Back when the whole earth, when all the land was one, what they call Pangea.
No.
All right. Well, the center focal point of the Garden of Eden was the Fertile Crescent, and out of the Fertile Crescent, the best part of that land is known as the land of Israel, which is formerly known as the land of Canaan, because the Canaanites resided in our land. So the Lord brought us out of the old Egyptians, which that's where I am, really. Okay. And so it's going to the land He promised us. See? So the Canaanites were staying there. That's why you see, you go in the scriptures, you see some Israelites that have a name, and behind their name, they say the Hittite, because they lived in the land that the Hittites lived in. Because the scriptures say don't remove that neighbor's landmark.
So people would know.
So because who are in the land first, that's what it is. Yeah. Like when they came to America, right? Like the Edomites, what they do? Every time they go to a land, they rename the land.
Yeah, because they conquer it and rename it.
Whoever conquered it, named it. Except for some of them countries over in Europe, like England, Anglo-Saxons.
Yeah,
Scotland. So. But yeah, this is 2nd Ezra 13-40. It says, those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoners out of their own land in the time of Hoshea, the king, because he was king of the northern tribes at that time. Mm-hmm. It says, whom Shalmaneser, the king of Assyria, which is Shalmaneser the fifth, the king of Assyria led away captive, and he carried them over the waters, and so came they into the middle land. This is us going to the Assyrian captivity. Now, you got your phone on you?
No, my phone in my car.
All right, so when you go to Google and you type in Assyrian captivity, right, brother?
Where did you get that Apocrypha from?
You gotta order it.
Online?
Yeah, online bookstore. You go to the bookstore. It's about $30. In the Catholic Church, they got this. The whole 1611. That's the whole thing put together right here.
How much is it?
That right there about $35, $40.
Well, that ain't bad for you.
It ain't bad. Well, they had this in the Catholic Church though. And
I
ours.
ain't walking no Catholic churches.
No, but I ain't saying. Brother. No, but I ain't saying that, brother. No, I'm telling you that because my aunt worked for Retina Center for years. You probably know it. My aunt worked for the Retina Center for years, right? So she be all up in the Catholic Church, right? She was preschool. We had a preschool right there. So she was. I said, you know, when I learned the truth, I said, AT, you ain't got the whole Bible now. So-called church buildings. But the Catholic Church got the whole thing. When they give you now, where we go, growing up as a kid.
They the ones that supposed to change the world.
Well, you know, Mormons, you know, but he started creating new Bibles to get away from the King James because the King James is raw and uncut. But this is what we get right here, which the park was taken out.
True.
So this is what we get.
So how they get that?
See how that works? See how that works?
That's kind of
deceptive. Because
I couldn't even say you people right about my
it's
mouth.
deceptive because
that shit. If they got the whole word, shouldn't we have the whole word?
Exactly.
Or they don't want us to read the whole word, so we won't be able to get the truth.
Because you got important figures. Like I'm reading about right now. You can look this up right here. This history. This is secular history I'm reading. Hosea the king, something else.
Yeah, that's why I want that book because I know it's part of the history.
Yeah,
so.
Alexander the Greek in here, Darius of the Persian Medes, he's in here. Cyrus, all that. Man, come on.
See, I had that on my phone. I want it in like a physical form.
Order.
Like
you go to Barnes and Noble. I got Barnes and Noble.
Because I be wanting to read. I be wanting to like.
Go to the Bible bookstore. You can find it. Order it. They send it right to your home. You can your address. So. Something else on the 5th. It says, so they came into their land. It says, but they took this counsel among themselves. Now, when this happened, right? This is around 724 BC. You see what I'm saying? Wait, you look this up for yourself. When they took us out of the land, they took us into the land of Assyria, and that's where we was at. All right. And tell you how we left there. When they took this counsel among themselves, they would leave the multitude of the heathen and go forth into a further country where never mankind could dwell. Now, when you get a map, right? I'm gonna pull up a map real quick. You pull up a map, so you know about the known world, right? The known world for many ages was that side of the earth.
You talking about the old world?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Remember?
Because this is the new world, basically.
According to them,
according to them, but it was already here. So.
Exactly, brother. Because King Simon Navy used to come over here. Okay? Now, look at the map. World map. That's real quick. Oh man, I just want to image that. I'm trying to buy it. They want me to buy it. So this is Assyria.
What does that mean?
What's that? Slacking?
Yeah.
Let me excuse me.
No, I heard that a lot, and I've been looking like, huh?
No, you gotta learn the last one for Dodge, brother.
I'll be trying to.
You gotta learn the Hebrew.
I'll be trying to, bro.
Yeah. So this is the land of Israel right here. See it right there.
Yeah.
Land of Israel. You see Syria right there, connected right now. So this is where it took us from. Man, really right there.
Yeah.
You see Africa, Egypt right there. Right there.
Yeah.
So Syria right there. Boom. Very low capital. I was I was going to another southern class. Pulled up. That's what we do here. It says, verse 42, that they might keep their statutes, which they never kept in their own land. And you go into the history of us. In fact, not the land first was us. What happened was you had this strife. After King Solomon died, it was real strife because Jeroboam and Rehoboam. Rehoboam was next in line for the throne. You had Jeroboam. He was sent over charge. King Solomon sent him over charge. All right. Over. It was man. It was he was. Let's go to it. I don't want to misquote it.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, I don't want to misquote. I want to get it right.
You get a word for word.
Yeah, con. I want to get it right. But that's what happened. It'll tell you what King Solomon said over. First Kings 11. It says, and the man Jeroboam was mighty and valor and Solomon, seeing the man that he was industrious, his position was, right? And so King Solomon eventually when he passed away, Jeroboam thinking that okay, well since I'm not charged over Joseph, that means I should officially not throne. Not so. It became infighting. And then he caused the Lord to cause us to sin. So he caused the Northern tribes to go off. There's a lot of infighting going on, and eventually the Most High did. He moved us off the land. Right? We're made. Bishop, we had Benjamin and Levi. Tribes: Simeon, Zebulun, Ephraim, Manasseh, Reuben, Gad, Asher, Naphtali, Issachar. Right? We're the ones that came over here. And what happened? Most High did what? Let's go back to the scripture. It says, verse 43, and they entered into the Euphrates by the narrow passages of the rivers, because the river Euphrates, the great river Euphrates, touches a lot of land.
Yeah.
So that river, leads you down through the Horn of Africa and everything, into the I forget the name of the ocean right there. But it says for the Most High then showed signs for them and held still the flood till they were passed over, because when you come down around the Horn of Africa, that current there is strong, and so the Most High held still that current, because that. Even to this very day, that current so strong there it's hard for ships to pass through. Even with technology being the way it is, that current's still strong there, and that current flows literally like northwestward. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
So when you can see the flow of the river, look at the map says it flows just like this. So we came from here, all down around. And from right here, that current is strong, brother.
I knew that's what you were talking about, though. You got to talk about over here.
So that current through there is strong. Most side to hold back the current still. And it still was flowing enough for us to come this way. But that current, when you go into the history of King Solomon's Navy, it took him a year and a half to go one way, and a year and a half to come back. So 3 years that the ship would report to bring back precious things to King Solomon. No, from Israel.
Oh, Israel? Yeah. Oh, okay.
So that current there was strong. And when we came up around here, we settled South, Central, and North America. Why do you think that they came over here and they went to where? South, Central, and North America. So, and then they had the Southern Kingdom Israelites, the Moors, the translators. Came to Michigan, tell them, hey, this new world, basically, and you got, you know what I'm saying?
So they knew the whole town who people really were.
Because of this. knew about the land because they look. What's that? Ezekiel says, "Thou art wiser than Daniel."
Yeah.
You know, because Esau knows we're Israelites.
Yeah, and then he declared war on the Israelites.
He know we're Israelites, but yet still he try to deny us that right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And when you go into the history, see, it was time for us to go into slavery. Every time we were disobedient, the Most High would send our enemies against us. Now, Esau took it further. Esau took it further because I was in Zechariah 1 and 15. So I was a little displeased with my people before the affliction. But the heathen. Zechariah 1 and 15. It's right here, brother.
Okay, I'm thinking like, is it because we got the blessings and he didn't, or?
That's true. That's true. But see, Esau wasn't by himself. Esau, the main character.
Yeah.
And the heathen nations, the other heathen nations helped him out too. The Israelites, the Arabs, the so-called Africans, the Hamites, they helped Esau too. Round up.
So the so-called Africans are the Hamites?
Yeah, they're the Hamites. They're the Hamites. Yeah, they're the Hamites. Because when you go into like this whole African American thing,
yeah.
This whole African American thing is a made up thing.
I already know that. That's a made up term.
So
I already know that.
You know they book, right? You know they book, right?
Yeah.
Look at the definition of ham. Simon Compact Dictionary, it says ham. The youngest son of Noah, born roughly 96 years before the flood, and one of 8 persons to live before the flood. They had Noah, his wife, his son, and they each had a wife.
Oh, yeah, I understand. I've seen that.
It says he became the progenitor, which is another word for progenitor, his father,
Yeah.
of the dark races, not the Negroes, but the Egyptians, the Ethiopians, the Libyans, and Canaanites. So the African American shit is made up.
So my question is, that's the question I always tell somebody. So who was the father of the Negro?
Right.
They be looking at me like, what?
Exactly.
I be like, so who's the father?
Yeah, you're right.
If Ham was what's the name of this, so who's the father of this? Like, what? I mean,
Yeah, because they
answer the question, bro.
and even to this day, they be like, I'm African. I'm African. You know goddamn African. You know who's an African? A so-called African? Goliath. Philistines. King David was Israelite. All right?
Yeah, I knew that.
So we've had, you remember did you know the story of the Philistines? How they afflicted it? Like, during the time of Samson as well.
I haven't gotten to the story.
Yeah, even when Samson was on the scene, right? You know about Samson, right?
I heard about him, but
who he was fighting?
I don't know the whole story.
Well, okay.
I don't know the whole story.
I'll roughly tell you. And you go back and look it up for yourself. When Samson was around, he was fighting with who? That's the story. I'm sorry. When Samson he was a Nazarite. A Nazarite, from roughly from birth, they grow their hair long, never cut it, never blade them for fun. There's certain things they can't do. They had to live a strict way, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so they was wondering where he got his strength from. Why Samson was so strong. And it was the Philistine woman, Delilah, that wanted to know his strength so she could tell her people. Because Samson was jacking the Philistines up. You see what I'm saying? Because the Philistines was oppressing us at the time. Making war with us,
Yeah,
and afflicting us. And so, eventually, he went on and told her. Long story short, he went on and told her after it was so wild. He was telling them riddles. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't get the riddle.
So he's speaking in parables, basically.
Yeah, exactly. So they couldn't get the riddle, right? And so finally he went on and told her, right? Because we love our women.
Yeah.
And so he loved her, and he eventually told her. So she cut his hair off. There goes Samson. And so what Samson did was he prayed to the Most High. That was one last time. When they was in that place, partying after the gathering or whatever.
Yeah.
And he was up there chained down. And he called the Most High to give him strength one last time. He caused it to collapse on him. He killed all of it himself. Basically, got committed suicide almost. when you say that, he committed suicide because
He killed everybody and himself.
he crushed the foundation of that building.
Yeah, I understand.
You know what I'm saying? So basically, you know, the Philistines was around flipping us at that time. So we had many battles and skirmishes against the so-called Africans. You see what I'm saying? And just because,
So that's what. So
they, you know what I'm saying, Judah, Benjamin, Levi fled to, yeah, really to the northern tribes there too.
yeah.
Mainly it was three tribes of Southern Kingdom. They fled to the interiors of Africa. Because many Africans, they just fled
That
there.
just mean they fled that because y'all got the same income. That just mean y'all the same.
Yeah, we get part of the
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah.
you know,
Kind of like the Chinese and Japanese. Something like that, basically.
now they did come from Lot. Because, you know, Lot's daughters had got drunk out of his mind. They didn't know what was going on. They laid with their father and had sex with him. That's why they look just like, you know, almost identical.
Oh, okay.
You know, that's Ammon and Moab. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's around the money though. It's basically incest.
Yeah.
Right? Incest. Because you know, if you drunk out your mind, you don't know what's going on.
No, because you got the experiences. And people don't. See, that's why I tell people, like, you still drink? They be, I mean, no one be like, why? Because if they're so drunk when you woke up and you don't remember them, they be like, why? I'm like, bro, that was the spirit and you drunk.
Yep.
They be, what? I mean, hey, okay. That's on you. I'm just trying to help y'all get your own game, bro.
That's why the Lord said, art thou not like the Ethiopian? He compares to the Ethiopians because why? The Ethiopians look similar to us.
True.
You know, fair skin complexion, fair hair, you know, we got a kind of a woolly texture hair, you know.
True.
So, you know, that's who we compare to as far as looks.
I told my brother the same thing when I was looking. He was like, what's that supposed to mean? Because he's a preacher. And I told him that, and he was like, what's that supposed to mean? I was like, don't that mean that yeah, I was like, my brother's a preacher, and I was like, don't that mean that the Ethiopian and the Israelites look alike? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, so why you asking that?
Yeah. So
I'm just saying if you know what you was talking about. I'm like, all right, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy, ain't it? Because you know, if you call yourself a man of the Lord, like, you know, sometimes you may not remember every exact thing about a point, but you gotta go back and search diligently, and you know, you forget some things, you know what I'm saying? But you know, you go back and look it up, go back and you go restudy it. That's all, brother. Hey, I'm a young man, but you know, sometimes I may forget some things. Sometimes, you know,
I'm a young old man myself.
Just trying to be perfect, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, ain't nobody perfect in this world.
But you're trying to be though, you know. You're trying to be, you know.
You try to be, but nah, you gonna slip up.
Right, but the scripture says righteous men fall 7 times.
Yeah.